Welcome back, everyone. We have now a new player joining us from this point forward. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, my character's name is Samael. He is an Aesmir, and currently he is chained up in a dark basement after making a series of progressively worse mistakes.
And now his only hope lies in a bugbear hiding in a bush and a chance in disguise as a dragon.
Currently, he is strung up by his arms, looking up, his eyes giving off a faint glow, so he can see his cell, but there's not much to look at, so he kind of just hangs his head down and tries to figure out a way out of this mess. He got trapped due to the fact that he was trying to infiltrate the cults due to the fact that he is, in fact, a Harper. However, he played himself off as a fallen Aesmir and didn't know, because he's never met one, that when they fall, they literally darken. They don't shine anymore. So when he walked up to the cult all glowy, they knew right off the bat he was lying.
I like to just imagine you try to do that with us, Hunter Rescue. I'm a fallen Asmir. Aren't they supposed to not glow?
His face.
Why are you so shiny if you've fallen?
His face will drop, just like, oh, I have made an error.
Welcome to the welcome to the band of misfits, Samael.
Last we left off, our boy Religas here managed to successfully infiltrate the cult as a blue dragonborn, and is now currently in one of the sleeping tents with another dragonborn. What would you like to do?
I guess for the time, I guess I'll try to introduce myself to the female dragonborn.
All right.
What's up?
You're a right skinny one, ain't you?
I am. Apparently, yes. And who might you be?
Name's Jonesy.
Nice name. I'm Phil.
Okay.
So what's the dealio? Like, what happens here?
Not much. You get to choose what you want to do. I like to read.
Cool. Well, if there's nothing else, I will just excuse myself and take a look around.
Nah. She just buries her face into her book again.
Good conversationalist. So I guess I leave the tent and just look around the camp.
All right. Roll me an investigation real quick.
Look at my sheet. 5.
All right. You just nonchalantly meander about, not really finding anything of interest.
Nah.
At this point, a crow lands on your shoulder and just looks at you.
Wild crow or?
It just stares at you and then starts speaking in it is a wild crow, but it starts speaking with God, I keep forgetting his name.
Escobar?
Tenethil.
Tenethil.
It starts speaking with Tenethil's voice. You might want to go and look behind the big tent.
Why do you sound like that one Dragonborn girl?
They.
Alright, then which tent? I look around, like, which tent?
The big one that you came out of.
Alright, and I follow the crow as he leads me to behind the tent. And, oh no, what do I see? It's, well, what do I see?
You see a very poorly disguised gate leading into the hill that acts as the wall around the camp.
I'm gonna go down that hill. looks spooky. It looks ominous. Probably your own will ever return. Let's go down it.
The gate leading down is locked.
I do not have any lockpicks on me. I don't suppose there's any way to get through the gate without I don't suppose there's any other way to get past the gate.
Well, it's like it's a iron bar gate, so it kind of looks like a dungeon style door. So you could try and pull it off if you really could.
Could I try to climb it?
Climb where? It's a iron bar door in the side of a mountain.
Fair point. I guess I'll try to remove it from its hinges.
All right, roll a strength check.
$18 plus 1, 19.
With a bit of struggle, you manage to rip the door out of the wall with a little bit of mountain on the edges of it.
All right. I slowly make my way into the mountain.
Meanwhile, Samuel,
Yes.
you you are disturbed by the sound of someone yanking on the iron door that led you down here.
Hello. Quick question. Can anybody bring me a drink? I'm rather thirsty. I've been down here a while. Hello. Anybody?
All you get is hello. Is that a leprechaun down there?
Not sure what a leprechaun is, but no, just somebody in a rather bad spot. If you could help me out, I'd appreciate it. Whoever you are.
Approach it.
Okay, so Rogus, you head further down and are met with a row of other prison cells. You follow the voice to the furthest one in the back and see a pink-haired asthma person chained up to the wall.
Well, good evening. Quick question. I don't know if you're able, but if you could break me down from these chains, I'd very much appreciate it, unless you're a member of the cult, and then forget about it. I'm not escaping.
Well, let me ask you a question. Who are you? Why are you locked up? Like, are you a murderer?
Well, my friend,
you like eat babies or something?
if I'm wrapped up by an evil cult, either I'm eviler than them or I'm not evil, and I'm banking on less evil, just due to the fact that you're finding me chained up.
Samuel, can you make a insight check for me?
Alrighty. That will be a 1. That'd be a plus. No, actually, hang on. Sorry, let me double check that. His insight is a +4. 17.
All right, yeah. It's kind of hard to tell in the darkness down here, but after your eyes get adjusted a little bit, you can see that this is not a true dragonborn.
Mates, quick question. And please, if you're going to eat me if I'm right, please don't. Just tell me I'm wrong. You wouldn't happen to be a doppelganger, would you? I really hope you're not, because I really don't want to be eaten. I'm already chained up and having a bad day.
No, I'm not a doppelganger. I'm a changeling.
I'm gonna level with you. I don't know if there is a difference. I don't know what it is, but
I'll show you, and I remove my disguise.
Alrighty then. So again, I've never met a doppelganger. I just know that you can shapeshift, but I assume there's a difference if you're not going to eat me. And
no, changes can't really shapeshift. We just put on disguises.
Ah, Well, the point stands. If you're not going to eat me, you're my friend, and if you could let me down, you'll be my best friend.
Can you let me go, please? I'll be your best friend.
I'd very much appreciate it. I mean, to be honest, I can't feel my hands anymore, and I'm starting to think that they just forgot about me. I hope they forgot about me, because the alternatives were.
What do you say, boys? And as I say that, you notice that a bunch, you notice 9 little rat heads poke their way out of my clothes and like communicate with me.
Well, I mean, if you guys are up for freeing me, again, best friends, just the best rat friends.
What do you say, boys? And like the leader of the rats is like, squeak, 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 squeak. All right, he agrees. All right, boys, get to work. And the 9 rats like enter your cell and start climbing over you to get to your bonds.
He flicks his hand and creates a small ball of light. I hope that helps a little bit. I mean, I can see in the dark, but I don't know if you can, and I don't know if the rats can.
The leader of the rats gives a content squeak.
I will take that as a you would like the light. I will assume.
All right, so they get to work working on his bonds.
Right. The chains are too tough for their teeth, so they can't really chew through it. However, one of the other rats who scurried off in a different direction, who you assumed was the idiot of the group, actually manages to come back with a ring of keys.
Now, you see, that is a man who's going somewhere. That is a rat who has the genius and the ineptitude to one day become a leader.
Like the leader of the rats just goes squeak, 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 and what that translates to, what that actually says is stop sucking up.
Now, I assume from the tone of your squeaking that you're chiding me, but again, I don't speak rat, but I'm going to assume that's what it is, and whatever do you say?
The rat brings the one over the keys, and they all work together and unlock your chains.
So he's going to stand up and just kind of massage his wrists and look around. You wouldn't happen to know where they would have stashed my gear, would you? I mean, don't get me wrong, I use magic, so it's not like it's a big deal, but I would like my shit back.
I got no fucking clue, man.
All right, then I'm gonna need you both to roll investigation to try and find your gear.
All right, I do actually have dark vision, if that helps at all. Let me see it. My investigation is also a +4. Can I
rolled
roll?
I rolled a nat one.
Can I use guidance?
Sure, yeah.
All right, perfect. 20 plus 4 plus 1d4.
I like to just imagine Gunga's like still in the bushes and he's wondering where I am.
So that would be a 12 with the guidance.
All right. I'm gonna say it takes you quite a bit, but you manage to find your gear in a box in the very back of the dungeon.
You know, I find it just plain rude that I didn't at least have a guard over my things. Like, I mean, it shows a distinct lack of respect. But I do appreciate it, regardless. So he's gonna pick up his spear and his gear and his pack and throw it on. Now, new question. Where the hell are we?
Apparently we're in a mountain.
You know how little that actually says, right? I mean, are we still are we near Waterdeep? Are we near Nightstone? You'll have to give me some location. Last I remember, I was in Waterdeep chatting with some rather shady fellows, and then they gave me a drink. I drank it. I passed out.
Okay. Religas, roll me a history check real quick.
All right. Not 20.
Not 20. All right. You guys are in the middle of Cloakwood. which is a forest right outside Candlekeep.
That's in the south, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're telling me they dragged me all the way from out of the savage north? Seriously? They couldn't just kill me up there. They had to make me walk all the way back had I escaped. That's God damn it.
In the meantime, another crow comes flying into the dungeon and lands on top of Religas's head.
Now, that's an odd okay, so no mean to be rude, but what is up with the small animals?
Sorry, my mind blanked. Say that again.
Oh, I apologize. I was asking about the small animals that keep landing and talking to you. It's no mean to be rude. It's just a little odd.
Well, I can talk to animals.
Yeah, but this random crow that you don't know just landed on top of your head and starts speaking in a slightly off British elvish voice. I would very much like it if you guys hurried it up and got what we came here for and left. And then it flies off.
Now, that
right.
just sounded plain rude.
Tell me about it.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to really do down here. I honestly don't really know where I am. I just woke up in the dark with no guards, which, again, I feel mildly insulted, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Cool.
So after you. He
right.
just like waves his hand because he has no
All right.
idea where he's going.
Let's just get out. Let's go back the way we came.
All right, so you guys start heading up out towards the exit of the dungeon. The high afternoon sun is slightly blinding to your eyes, Simel, since you were in the dark for so long.
He's gonna cover his face. Oh, God damn it! You figure a man who can see in the dark would be fine in the light, but no, just another kick in the nods.
And with that, a woman with a very bad French accent speaks up. So, this is where you went to.
I'm sorry, I'm a mild bit blind at the moment. Can you please tell me who the hell you are? And if you're not going to stab me, well, hello, it's nice to meet you.
My name is Religas. I'm a changeling druid.
I know you, friend. We are more than cool. You are one of my favorite people today.
Okay, that's slow. Okay, Joe with the suck upness. Calm down.
You know, when you save someone from a jail cell, you'll have to forgive a little bit of polite flattery.
Yeah, but don't act as if we're best friends. I mean, I don't even know you.
Well, fair enough. Now, again, to the lady with the odd accent. Again, completely not realizing that he also has an odd accent. Who are you? Because I still, for the love of Christ, can't see.
And am I supposed to say something? Like, I'm a little lost, actually.
No, the French woman.
Ah.
French woman found out where you disappeared to, saw that you're an imposter, and is kind of pissed.
I can see. Oh boy. Hi.
So I'd say his vision would be clearing about now. What does the French woman look like?
She looks like a drow with wearing dragon-esque attire and has dragon scales either tattooed or magically embelled onto her body.
Oh, biscuits.
Yeah, you recognize her as the one who gave you that drug to drink.
So friend, I say that we make an expeditious retreat. in any direction that is not towards this rather fetching lass.
All right.
After you. He just turns and starts running.
We just hightail it. Yeah, like cue the Benny Hill music. Yeah.
Scream after you. Stop
As he's running, he casts guidance on himself and just with all his might just starts running.
And soon enough, horns start blaring throughout the camp as a bunch of other cultist members come out in droves to see what the hell is going on.
Oh, criminy, oh, biscuits. Fuck. Okay, criminy. Alright, do you know where we're going? Because I'm just sort of running for our lives.
We just gotta find the exit. Like, just keep running.
You know what? That was less than helpful. That was less than helpful.
Just keep running.
Samuel, make an athletics check for me real quick.
Also, where the hell is Gunga? like, you gotta
In bush.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Gunga.
Yes.
I was going to say, like, are we gonna get? Is he even gonna have any part in this at all?
No, Gunga, you suddenly hear the beautiful sound of war horns.
And
Hang
then,
on,
I thought you were about to say you hear the beautiful sound of chase music, and he's like, "Oh, Benny Hill."
So can I roll favored by the gods and fix that crit, or is a crit an absolute failure?
I kind of wanted you to fail this one, just to see how funny it would be. But while trying to make it towards the exit, you were too busy looking back and yelling at this changeling who was following you that you didn't see where you were going, tripped on a rock, and managed to roll right into the treasury tent.
He's going to sit up and look around real quick.
All right, make me a quick investigation check at disadvantage because you're in a hurry.
Both of us or him?
Just him.
All right, let's see if the dice gods are 15.
15. There's a fine array of items, weaponry, and gems and jewels.
Oh, well, I mean, if they're going to offer, he literally just takes up his bag, runs along the ground, and just scoops up anything as he's running out. Barely even looking, just grabbing whatever kind of catches his eye, whatever shiniest, whatever looks more magic-y.
All right. While doing so, you run into one of the poles supporting the tent, and some kind of helmet or hat or something or mask lands on your head.
Oh, well, now that's just divine favor. He's gonna just fix it and then just run out carrying this bag and yelling at the change and yelling at I'm assuming where he would assume the changeling would be at this point. Hang on, I need help carrying our loots.
He's already he's at the exit.
I imagine he sees just gold, just like a couple of coins dropping here and there, like just bouncing over his shoulder as he has this shiny helmet on.
Like, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, so
It's plastic man.
So
I'm just look. I think they owe me for my imprisonment, and I think that this is my due. So let's move it.
Yeah, Samel, you see Samel running out of the treasury tent with a big old heavy satchel of random miscellaneous shinies, as well as a green dragon mask.
Oh boy!
You guys will get to the exit.
Wait for me.
If you help carry the sack, you can take your cuts. Just keep running.
Just grab a hold. Just grab a hold. Just grab a hold of the sack. Just grab the sack.
So me and him are just like carrying this overly sized sack now while we're running, and the cultists are chasing us as they're seeing us rob them.
No, this is where you cue the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gunga, you peek out of the bushes and just see your friend with this stranger carrying a giant bag of shinies heading towards the exit as the gate is slowly starting to close.
Okay.
They're like, what?
Hold
Oh
on.
god!
Can he
Oh god!
actually? Can he see who's closing the gate? Like whoever's like actually manually closing it.
Yeah.
Magic missile.
Okay, roll
Okay.
roll with advantage to see if you can hit it because you're technically firing.
Oh, it's an auto hit.
Oh, it's an auto hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Magic missile.
That is let's see. At first level, that is a I think it's 3 shots. So it's
3d4.
yeah, 3d4 plus 3.
Yep.
All right, so let's see. Plus 3.
You know what?
And so question, is it only one guy closing the gate or is it two? Because I can control where the shots go.
It's one guy, and you manage to hit him, and causing the gate to sling back up for a short time as he tries to regain his footing and starts to close it again.
So he's still running with this bag. Would another shot get us through?
No, you guys managed to make acrobatic checks for me with disadvantage real quick.
Oof. You're asking the sorcerer to do athletic things. It's not good.
You know what I'm excited
This
for?
one can be either athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
1d. I'm going to say now I'm probably going to have to use favor of the gods. Let's see. That is a 14. Before you say if that's a fail or a pass, I have to decide whether or not I want to use favor of the gods, I believe. I think I have to decide before. Oh, no, I don't have to choose before. Is that a fail or a pass?
That is actually a pass.
Okay, good. I don't have to use my favor of the gods then.
Okay, Religas, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. What did I have to roll something?
Yeah, either athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
I thought you only meant for him. Athletics or acrobatics? I guess I'll try
Athletics?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, no, that's my 1d10. Here it is.
D20.
16. Wait, plus
16.
one is 17.
All right. Yeah, you both managed to slide underneath the closing gate with your bag of treasure.
I like to, you know what I would love to have seen? Like, I like to imagine as we're running through this and all the various members are chasing after us. Gunga sees the bag and it's like, Shiny! And I guess he's rushing towards us. He keeps knocking out, he knocks aside all the cult members of the way.
Nah, I'm hiding in bush. I see shiny, but I remember what I was told. No shiny.
I know, and that's what disappointed me.
So then, as you guys slide out, the gate closes behind you before any of the members could slide after you. And
Samael is still running. He is not stopping here. He's just looking behind him. I don't know where we're going, but away from here seems like the best bet.
Yeah, you just keep running.
Will you just slow down? Will you stop? We're leaving a friend behind.
How the hell were I supposed to know that?
Hang on, I'm gonna shout for him. Gaga!
So is it at this point the 6'3" bugbear just comes barreling out of a bush?
With Tanithil on his heels.
Well, I hope your friend
I'm just carrying Tanithil under my arm.
Well, I hope your friend can climb. The gate's closed.
Oh, when it comes to shiny stuff,
no, we weren't in the camp.
Don't worry. We won't need. Besides, don't worry about him lagging behind. When he sees such a shiny, he won't stop chasing us.
Well, if he can get out, he gets a cut too. But if any of the items are magical, I get to pick the first one.
Oh no, Gunga wasn't in the camp. He was in the bushes outside the camp.
Oh, okay.
You just see a 6'3" bugbear carrying an elf sprinting towards you.
And he
at
has a
this
look
point.
he has a look of hunger and greed at the side of the coins.
Wait, what the hell? You're friends with a fucking bugbear?
You got a problem with that? Pigeon wings.
Kinda!
Well, shut up and keep moving. We need to get to our camp.
Is he gonna eat me?
No! Shut up and get moving!
Meanwhile, the elf underneath his arm's like, if you just keep running and give him a shiny when we get to the camp, he's all good.
Deal!
Gunga, I like shiny.
Shiny?
Like,
Shiny?
I like to imagine like you're trying not to go near it, but you're just like shiny.
You can have a shiny when we get to the damn camp.
Alright. So you guys, after a bit of running and struggling to keep as much gold in that sack as possible, you guys finally managed to make it back to the camp.
Where the chef sees us and says, God, don't never work. Dink, don't never. We're not going down. What's going on here?
So Samael is just gonna come to a heaving stop. Like he's not out of shape, but he's definitely no athlete.
Wait. You skid to a stop, but I don't know that. So I run into you, and the sack of gold falls on top of the turtle chef.
Just pours all over me and him because the bag's on my back.
Yeah, what the gang you do? Ah! He gets buried under a sea of gold coins.
Samuel doesn't even get up. He just lays there in the ground, just, I honestly thought that today couldn't get worse, but buried by gold after getting run over seems to be a solid end to the day.
Hold that thought. And Goku comes in and dog piles into the pile of gold coins.
Oh God, why?
Shiny!
You don't hear shiny, you just hear belly flop!
Like Gunga, you dive into it like Scrooge McDuck.
No, not dive. Just straight up belly flop.
All you guys hear is like the most pitiful moaning cry of just why.
and as the turtle chef gets up, he's like, "Dad, go, something shot. Dad, go, what them shiny dude that's got sucked in my centipede. Someone's gonna have to pull it out. Now, none of you jump up at once."
So Samael is slowly gonna slide his way out of the gold and look up. I swear to the gods that wasn't common. But hold on one second. Before we do anything, let's make sure none of this shit is gonna bite us in the ass. Because more than likely,
speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. The turtle chef says as he points at.
As he points
You kind of cut out there.
Speak for yourself. The turtle chef said as something is poking out of a certain place.
Oh!
No one's gonna have to pull this thing out. Now, don't none of you jump up at once.
No.
I'm just gonna grab it and pull it really fast.
Don't none of you jump up.
And just toss it back.
So he's going to look through the pile for anything specifically magical.
There is one thing in there that does immediately draw your attention, Samuel.
All right.
You pick up this crystal, which looks like it has moving silver mist in it. I would like you to do an Arcana check.
Alrighty. Let's see, my Arcana is a +2. Is it alright if I use guidance?
Sure.
Alrighty. And I'm going to definitely use Favor of the Gods for that one. Because I don't want this to be cursed. Okay, so let's see. Favor of the Gods. I get to add 2d4 to the roll. So let's hope that this works. So 14.
It takes you a bit to try and remember what this was, but it hits you. This is a solidified shard of the astral plane.
No.
Is that the place where the clockwork elves reside? The ones that Joe Rogan's always moaning about?
That's what I swear you people speak common, but I don't understand a damn word you'll be talking about. But
We're
for
misfits.
all
What do you expect?
for all the fanciness of this item, I don't know what it does. I know it's a shard of the astral, which is rather impressive, but I don't know what to do with it.
You can attach it to either your jewelry, your weapons, or your staff, or whatever you have, and use it as an arcane focus for your sorcerer spells.
Oh, okay. That's actually pretty awesome.
When you use a metamagic option on a spell while you're holding or wearing the shard, immediately after casting the spell, you can teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of you.
That is awesome. All right. Let me add that because I'm definitely using that. So he is going to attune to that and immediately begin using it. So how much gold did we get so we can actually split it up?
400 worth in gems.
400 in gems. Okay. Among 3 people, I believe that is what one.
Actually, make it 4 because you owe the total for dumping all that gold onto him.
Sure. So 100. So about what 100 gold a person.
Sure.
Right.
I can hear my cat meowing it downstairs, but she's already had lunch. She has to wait for dinner.
So yes, at this point he is just going through the gold. He's doing his best to like not focus on how insane these people are at the moment.
I would like another arcane check from you.
Alrighty. Let's hope this one does just marginally better. 16.
You sense something magical radiating from Gunga's pouch.
Gunga, my friend. What's in the pouch?
Gunga's gonna just pull out all the shinies he has. So, just like the handful of gems that are worth 200 gold, the ruby, the big diamond, and the 4 elemental essence shards.
Yeah,
Okay.
I miscounted. It's 3 essence shards. Like there are 3
That's
different
3.
kinds of shards.
Also,
There's
you have
the-
2 rupees. You have
Oh.
2 rupees, not 1.
Yeah, the elemental.
Uh,
There's an elemental essence shard, a far realm shard, and a Fey wild shard.
oh, okay.
It's too bad I didn't go aberrant mind. I would have loved that.
These my shiny.
So he's going to look at the crystals. Do any of them enhance fire or radiant?
That would probably be the elemental essence shard, which fire enhances fire magic.
So he's
one target of the spell that you can see catches fire. The burning target takes 2d10 fire damage at the start of its next turns, and then the flames go out.
Friend, would you mind if I borrowed this for a while?
Yeah, take it.
I appreciate it.
Actually, no, you have to ask Gunga, not me, sorry.
Oh, Gunga.
Gunga's kind of just looking at it, looking at you.
He takes a handful of gold about the same size as the shard. Shiny for shiny?
Like Gunga's looking back and forth like the Weird Al song, like, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him.
I'm just kind of looking back and forth. I'm gonna slowly kind of move it up like I'm about to bite it.
I like to imagine it's like that your Squidward and like Gunga's like Patrick.
Well, let's put it this way. You'll have this one gem, or you can have all of these coins. I'd say it's enough for a handful, so it's about the same as size as the gem. But
also, Religas notices that Gunga might be gets a piece of food. Gunga.
He'll slowly move his hand back, like, no. Do you
No.
want
We
the
have to
coin?
we have to let Gunga decide.
No, that's why he's moving his hand back. Just no. Do you want the coins for the gem?
I'm gonna sniff it. Do I smell anything on it? Does it smell hot, basically?
I would say no.
like does it smell hot? Like, oh,
Does it smell like fire?
like when you said hot, when you said hot, I was like, oh, it's hot.
I'm guessing the elemental shard probably would.
Well, no,
Fuck.
it actually doesn't smell like anything.
Oh, okay.
Me. Sure. And I'm just gonna flick it to him.
He'll catch it
Like I'm
and
flicking a coin.
roll it in his hands. Now this is actually rather amazing. You said this one's fire, correct?
Yeah.
Now,
What are the other 2 shards I have?
Far Realm Shard and Feywild Shard.
Alrighty.
I mean, the Feywild's nice, but the Far Realm is really amazing if you actually use psionics.
Oh, you don't know what chaos is gonna happen with Gunga in a bit.
Well, these can only be used by sorcerers.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Chaos is gonna happen in a bit.
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh no, should I be worried?
Very.
What subclass he's gonna choose in the 3rd chapter? Yes.
So he's going to equip.
And then multi-classing in chapter 4.
So he is going to attune to both of those shards.
Yes. Maybe.
And I'm only going to add 80 gold because I gave him 20. So that would be, I'm up to 95. All right, perfect. All right, so he's going to look around now after he's done separating the piles of gold and just sort of still squatting on the ground a little bit and just look up. So now here's the real question. Who are you fellows?
We're the band of misfits, my friend, and now you're one of us.
Now, you see, that says far less than you think it does. More like what's your actual names? Why are you here? Why were you fighting that creepy ass cult I was trying to infiltrate? That sort of caught me. I'm not going to go into that.
Let's just say we don't like them.
You know, I can get behind that. But again, okay, let me start as an example. My name is Samuel. I happen to be an enemy of this cult, and I got caught trying to infiltrate them. Now, your turn.
I'm Religas.
Me Gunga Ginga Grugna Grogna.
All right, I'm going to call you Gung, because to be honest, I am not going to remember that.
Call him Gunga.
Me go by Gunga.
Just call him Gunga.
All right, Gunga it is.
Gunga Ginga Grunga Gunga Grunga Wanga.
Now, what are we doing next? Because, as far as I can tell, I'm a damn sight away from home. So what are we actually doing?
That mask. Methinks cults want that mask and other like it.
He reaches up.
Methink.
He reaches up on his head and pulls it down. You mean this one?
Yes.
Yep.
So he's currently wearing it. Does anything happen?
Hold on, let me.
Hey, Lucky, guess what? Hey, Lucky.
No, nothing really happens because you were only wearing it for a short time.
I hear a cat that's demanding attention.
That's my cat.
But yeah, since you were only wearing it for like a very short period, nothing really happens.
Okay. So he is going to take a look at it and try to see if he can figure out what the hell it is.
Right,
He's going to cast
Arcana
guidance
check.
on. Yeah, he's going to cast guidance on himself because out magic, but far less than he should, considering that he's a sorcerer and he didn't ever have to study anything. 16.
All right. You do sense a bit of magic coming from this mask. But in a sense of like you need to be attuned to it for the abilities to work.
Does he get the feeling that it's more cursed or magical? Like, is the magic seem hostile or?
No, not really hostile.
So I'm gonna take a chance and see if I can get this thing to work. Does anyone else volunteer to be a guinea pig?
Don't look at me.
Before I do something stupid.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, being a good guy sucks. So he's gonna put the mask back on and begin attuning.
All right. While attuning, it actually resizes to fit your head perfectly.
Oh no, this is just downright worrying.
Like you can still take it on and off with ease, but it fits to more your head.
It's more like the fact that it's doing something like that in the first place that's like, oh no. But does anything else happen?
I'm gonna say after a bit of short while, you feel your charisma start to heighten.
Well, okay then. Is there an actual item to add for it, or is it a homebrew item?
This is an actual item from the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. I'm reading it over just to make sure. Your dark vision actually increases.
Oh, wow.
You gain dark vision with a radius of 60 feet, or an additional 60 feet of dark vision if you already have that sense. Once per day, you can gain blind sight out of range of 30 feet for 5 minutes.
Now, I'm gonna say that today has been a very good day for me. When is the other boot dropping? I don't know, but I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts.
You can also now breathe underwater.
Oh,
You
damn.
can speak and understand Draconic, as well as have advantage on any charisma check you make against a green dragon.
Well, damn.
If you fail a saving throw, you can choose to succeed instead, but you can only do that one a day.
Okay. What's the item called? I can actually add it to my I have Beyond.
Green. It's technically called a black dragon mask, but I'm switching it to green instead.
Okay.
The only thing I'm changing is the name and the fact that with the black one you have advantage against acid, but since you're green now, you have advantage against I want to say poison.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just adding that item to my purchase list. Alrighty. So he's gonna look up at the rest of the group. So I honestly think it's unfair of me to take literally any of that gold. So does anyone want the ATI one?
The what one?
Does anybody want his share of the gold?
I think it's only fair considering yeah, this mask is definitely mine.
Gunga gonna learn sharing is caring?
Well, here, take the shiny gold. He puts the 80 gold into Gunga's hand.
Gunga's gonna walk over to her sleeping party members and carefully just like deposit 20 gold in front of each of them.
No, put it like under their pillows.
And just pat their head, gently kiss their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, we currently have a sleeping kitsune, a sleeping minotaur,
A
sleeping
powered down Warforge.
forge, and a sleeping dragonborn.
So now noticing the rest of the party, he is going to kind of just stare a little blankly. How do you all function in society? Half of you would be shot on sight.
Gunga don't know. Gunga just monkey man.
You know, that tracks. That 100% tracks, and I have no more questions. So on a secondary note, again, what are we doing now?
I guess we're just gonna take a long rest.
Now, just here's the idea. Maybe we should break camp and move away from the camp of cultists.
Yeah.
Good idea.
All right, so you guys want to break apart the camp and start heading back to Greenhurst?
Yeah.
Yes.
Far away from the cultists.
All right, so you managed to take apart your camp, put out the fires, grab whatever treasure you can, put your sleeping party members on a travois, and just start hiking back to Greenhurst.
The travois is just being pulled by Gunga.
So Samael is just sort of like following these people like, I don't know how I got in the situation. I don't know how I managed to get wrapped up with these people, but could be a worse day. Could be worse.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're gonna have a fun time with this group.
Something tells me I'm going to be a voice of sanity, and that's worrying for everybody.
You and like one other.
But that's what I mean. We're a band of misfits. What do you expect?
Just know that even though I play a good character, me as a player and as a person, I naturally enjoy scheming. So a lot of my suggestions will be things along the lines of, so why don't we just poison the evil king and cause an uprising and let the rebels kill everybody?
Why don't we just sacrifice the 1d4 wizards as cannon fodder?
I mean, they're not evil ideas, they're just pragmatic. I mean, yeah, I know the forest is home to the critters, but if we burn it down, the cultists die too.
No burn down forest.
He has the right idea.
Right. As you guys start approaching Greenhurst, you can see that construction on the houses in the keep have been going fairly well. Kind of slow, but fairly well.
Okay.
You guys arrived back at the keep to find Governor Nighthill barking orders at people, and like actually he's kind of the reason why construction isn't going as quickly as people had thought.
So Samuel's gonna look over at him and look over at everybody else. So what is going on here? And I'm probably gonna be asking this a lot. God's above. But why is he yelling at everybody, and why does everybody here look annoyed?
That's Mirror.
That's my boss. The elf ranger who joined you guys speaks up. That's my boss.
Oh my God! The ultimate elf speaks. I honestly thought you were just decoration.
He gives you that look of like, I'm about to hit you.
Look!
But you're-
Look! No offense.
sarcastic enough.
No. Look. Fully no offense, but you've been carried around like some luggage for the longest time, and you haven't said a word. I was genuinely worried you were dead,
I never
and I
got the
wasn't going to
chance.
say anything because you're being carried by a 7-foot tall bugbear.
I never got the chance to speak. Hi.
Well, it's a pleasure. My name is Samuel Salsona. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Tanithil Renorin. Pleasure.
Oh, great. Somebody who can actually speak. Wonderful. Maybe I can actually get answers that make some sense.
You know, that's my boss and the ruler of this town, Governor Nighthill.
You know,
Since-
these noble names are always so odd. Night Hill, Green Shore. You figure one of them would come up with something that's not based on the place they're from.
Exactly. Anyway, I've actually been the one behind the curtains making sure everything ran smoothly, since he's going a bit senile.
Well, you know how humans are.
And well, now you know what happens when I disappear for a day or
Yeah, that tracks. I mean, most humans
Mhm.
kind of make a muck of anything they get involved in.
two. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go put him down for his nap. He,
I think I have to ask the tall bugbear to put you down because honestly, I don't think he remembers you're alive.
No,
What you
Keon Tramill.
you know,
Whip Party.
he put me down. He put Tenethil down before you grabbed the travois.
Good to know.
So yeah, so Tenethil walks up to Governor Nighthill, gently puts his hands on his shoulders like a child would do for their, or like a kid would do for their old senile parent, and just leads him to his own house to put him down for his nap.
It's time for your nap, son.
And then you just hear him screaming, "But I ain't fucking tired!"
Samuel is just kind of looking around, just like, you know, my day is still getting progressively weirder. So he's gonna just take a quick survey around the town, not really leaving the party, just sort of looking around to get a kind of grip of what the hell's going
You
on.
see what looks to be like mainly the soldiers and like the bigger, stronger people of the town working on construction, while you see a mix of the women, some teenagers, and a few other fair races, I guess you could say, working on stuff like clothes, furniture, all of the replacement interior stuff.
I would say that Samael, he's not exactly like a twig, but he is very tall, very slender. He's built like a runner more than anything else. And so he's just kind of looking around all these huge guys carrying all this stuff. I feel kind of useless in these situations, but fellows, are we supposed to be doing anything?
I'm gonna go relax.
All right.
I would suggest you do that too.
I'm going to go find that very nice elven woman and have a conversation about a lot of things, as I'm highly confused. But I will be back.
So you go to look for Tanithil?
Yes. with a look of very strong determination at this point, because he's like, look, I'm going to figure out what the hell is going on.
Yeah, you see him leaving this mansion-like house, like just ever so quietly trying to close the door, and then manages to leave. Sees you walking up, is like, "Oh, hello."
He waves prestidigitation and through the air and just creates a giant symbol floating. Hi, sane person. Welcome. as he's approaching, just like with the most ironic, sarcastic flicks of the hand.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, no. Just, the ever-increasing insanity around here has left me a little on the back foot. So if you could do me the pleasure of explaining, I don't know, what we're doing, where I am, and why you have a town being built so close to an encampment of, rather unpleasant cultists.
Funny you should say that. Actually, the town was here before the cultists.
Well, considering their camp seems to be more well built than your town at the moment, I think they have the winning argument for that one.
Yeah, well, we didn't know they were there until they attacked our town.
Also fair, but second question, are you need somebody to take care of them? Because don't get me wrong, it is partly my job to handle these sorts of things. I'm only a single person, and the party I'm with doesn't exactly seem the most sane.
He does a slight chuckle. I'm like, you got that right.
Yeah, so you see the predicament here. I'm going to need more info, or at the very least, a very, very big rock to drop on them.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. It's like, friend, come with me. We'll have a drink and discuss. He says as he leads you to one of the very few taverns that are still intact.
So, unfortunately, due to being an asmere, one of the things I rolled for his backstory is they have some things that sort of represent, their parents, and he can't get drunk.
Okay.
It's very unfortunate.
Wait, so he can have alcohol, he just can't get drunk, or he can't have alcoholic at all?
He can drink it, but he just can't get drunk. It's basically just him drinking a gross drink.
Ah.
He's not happy about it at all. Because he sees everyone around him having fun drinking this wonderful looking beverage that tastes like crap to him. But he does sit down with him and drink.
Yeah. He's actually given this really beautiful looking I want to say cocktail that actually tastes really good. Like, you don't taste any alcohol in it at all.
He looks pleasantly surprised as he drinks it and just looks over. Who is your bartender? Because, to be honest, I think they earn a kiss for this one.
I actually came up with that beverage.
He leans over, grabs her forehead, and just puts one right on top of her head and leans back. You have made my century, and you will be giving me this recipe.
Okay. He's kind of taken aback by the sudden forehead kiss. It's like,
so now, speaking of those cultists, please just give me a basic rundown, because I was in Waterdeep last I checked, and I was trying to infiltrate them up there, and then I woke up here.
I don't have an answer for that one, sadly. However, as far as I'm concerned, they want those 5 of those dragon masks that you are wearing to try and bring someone back.
Now that is disconcerting. However, they can get this mask over my rotting dead body, and even then I will still be clenching it.
Yeah. And we recently found out that that person, or rather thing, that they're trying to bring back is Tiamat.
Oh well, fuck. I guess cultists with aspirations are things too. Damn right optimists. One and all.
Yeah.
Alright, so what exactly can we do to prevent this cataclysmic scenario?
Well, for one thing, I think you did that by accident by taking that math. They need they need all 5.
Well, I guess that is a step, even if it's an accidental one. Do you know where the other 4 are? All we really have to do is destroy one if what you say is correct.
Alas, I do not. We did have the black one, but they took it when they raided our town.
Well, I will destroy the one I'm wearing if I have to, but I really would rather not to.
You don't really have to destroy them. You just have to keep them as far apart from each other as possible.
Well, I could say that I could do that indefinitely. Honestly, destruction seems like the better idea, but these items tend to be rather hardy, so I would have to do more research.
I'll try and see if I can aid you in that endeavor.
I thank you. Oh, well, now that I actually have a direction to point at, I will return to the party and see if we can try to suffice to bring it to a point, figure out where the hell the rest of the masks are.
All right.
So he's gonna get up and shake his hand, and then just kind of turn and just leave, and just walk towards the party. A lot more relieved now that he knows what's going on.
All right. You get back to the party, and what are the rest of you doing? Gunga, what are you doing?
I don't know, but too enthralled in your.
Gunga,
Oh, go ahead.
Gunga gonna go help move materials for building.
All right. So you're helping with the construction?
Yes.
All right. Religas?
I guess I'm gonna go take a nap.
All right. And with that, I think we're going to end today's session, if that's all right.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds great.
I mean,
All right.
usually we'd be a little longer, but with so few players today.
Hey, it's fine with me. I mean, honestly, for most of my games, this would be pretty far decently. My players tend to get distracted when I DM.
Is that actually what Samael looks like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pink hair.
Did you draw that, or is that from something?
Oh, it's just a reference art.
Because I do plan to post. Sorry, I do plan to post the way the characters look on Twitter. So if you can like get like a drawing of him or something.
Yeah, and
Oh.
I'm kind of in charge of drawing those characters.
Well, yeah, you could just use that as a reference. I mean, I prefer the eyes to be green, and I could edit it to make it that way. But
Plus, we can
generally
also do reroll. We can also make them on reroll.
yeah.
Yeah, but reroll doesn't have every option that people want, and you also have to pay for certain additions.
I use Art Breeder more than anything else.
All right, well, we're gonna end our session there,
All right.
and I hope you all have a good day.
See ya, guys.
Alright.
Farewell.
Bye, everyone.